So here's how I prime myself. I do three things. First, before I do the three things, whenever you want to make a change or improve something, the first place you want to improve it is in your mental, emotional state. If you do something from a pissed off state, from an exhausted state, from a frustrated state, from a weak state, it won't matter what you do. The thoughts are weak when you're in a weak place. The actions are weak. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you a simple breathing pattern. And the breathing pattern, if you're familiar with yoga, it's like breath of fire. It's similar to breath of fire. And it's a movement. And what it's going to look like is this. You're going to sit up in your chair with energy. I'll show you what we'll do, and then we'll do it. We're going to raise our hands up as we take the air in, and then you're going to blow it out. Only you're going to blow it out your nose. Now to do that, if there's anything in there, it may show up coming out of your body. So if it does, just wipe it on your neighbor. It's not a problem whatsoever. So if you do have some Kleenex, you might want to grab your Kleenex if you've got some, just in case something happens, because you're going to be blowing out that nose strong. In fact, if you have some tissue or a sleeve or something, now's the time to use it. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to take the breath in. Your hands are going to go where? Up. And then as your hands go up like this, and we're going to do that over and over again for 30 breaths. I'll count them. We'll do 3 sets of 10. You're going to do this with your eyes closed. Then you're going to drop your hands down, palms up on your weight, on your legs, and you're just going to feel whatever you feel. You might notice some tingling. You might notice a sense of peace. You might just feel relaxed. And then we'll do another 3 sets of 10, another 30. We'll relax, and then another. So we're going to do 3 sets of 30. 3 sets of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10 with a break between them. When you're done with that, you're ready to prime, because it puts you in state. Priming is 3 actions. It's done in 10 minutes. You can do more than 10, and many of you will enjoy it so much you'll go longer. But the reason I do 10 minutes of priming is I wanted to come up with a daily discipline there was no excuse not to do. If you don't have 10 fucking minutes for your life, you don't have a life. Who's with me on this? Say aye. And by the way, when you get on the airplane, what's the first thing they teach you when they get on the airplane? They say, okay, here's how to put on your seatbelt as if you don't know. And then they say, in the result of a loss of oxygen, what's going to happen? These masks are going to drop down. They have oxygen. And the first thing you do is grab it and put it on your child. It's the first thing you got to do. Is that what they tell you? What do they tell you? Put it on yourself, you selfish bastard. What are you talking about? Why do they tell you to do that? Because if you don't take care of you, you can't take care of them. And what a good metaphor for our lives. Yes, give it up for that piece as well. So we're priming, taking care of ourselves so we can take care of everybody else too. Does that make sense? So what we're going to do is, we're going to do our 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 10. Then with our eyes closed, the first 3 1/3 minutes of the 10 minutes is we're going to focus on 3 experiences in our life that we could feel deeply grateful for. 3 of them. And we're not going to think of like, oh, this. We're going to take them one at a time, spend about a minute each, and step into that moment in your life that you could feel grateful for. It could be a little thing or a big thing. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you go there. You know, if I asked you what's it like to be on a roller coaster, and you remember a time when you're on a roller coaster and you picture yourself on a roller coaster over there, you're going to give me a very different feedback than if I get you to imagine the moment you were going over the edge and you're in the front seat. Then you're going to show me a different result. You want your gratitude to be in the front seat, not an intellectual gratitude out there. So I take 3 minutes, a minute each. I come up with something different every time. I think of a moment that I could feel so grateful for, a blessed moment, a beautiful moment, a loving moment, a sacred moment. And I step in and feel it and flood myself with the gratitude. Now, do you remember why we use gratitude? Sounds corny, right? But why? From a scientific perspective. Remember what I showed you the other day. When someone's frustrated, when they're angry, we can measure your EKG and your EGG. We can see what your heart and your brain are both doing. And they are all over the place. They don't match. They're jagged. Do you remember the image? But when you breathe in your heart and you put focus in your heart, where focus goes, energy. And so what happens is you get unified. And all of a sudden the brain and the heart become one tracing energy. It's crazy. That's the flow state. So when you're grateful, gratitude is the antidote to the 2 emotions that mess up most people's lives. What are they? Anger and what? Fear. Those are the 2 biggies. You cannot be grateful and angry simultaneously. That's the beauty of it. It's the antidote to anger. You can't be fearful and grateful simultaneously. So the more you cultivate and prime yourself for gratitude, the more you can push through anger and fear very quickly. Does that make sense? So again, it's scientific. This is not like positive thinking bullshit. It's about what actually changes biochemistry and what will get you to wire and fire a new set of patterns that are more elegant, more rewarding, more impactful than the ones that society will condition you to do if you let it, okay? So 3 minutes, a minute each. And by the way, when I do it, I usually pick 2 strong ones, and then I pick something really simple and I make myself really feel the gratitude, like the wind on my face, or the smell of the ocean if I'm doing it outside by my house, or the look on one of my children's faces. And I'll just fill that up. And the reason is, if all you do is get grateful about big things, you're gonna miss most of life. You know, the astronauts that went to the moon, think about that journey. Think about, as a child, these guys dreamed of being an astronaut. They competed with hundreds of thousands of people, and then a few of these guys get on that rocket and go to the moon. And imagine, you walk on the moon, you look back, and you see that picture we've all seen of the blue-green Earth that's so beautiful, and it's not a photograph. They were the ones there seeing it. Talk about an experience. And then they face their fears and come in, and they land successfully in the ocean, and they're rescued. And then there's a ticker tape parade in New York. They shake the president's hand, and now what do? You're 32 years old, and you walked on the fucking moon. What do you do now for adventure? And if you study the astronauts, Buzz Aldrin, all these guys, I had a chance to interview most of them, not all, but 3 of them. Almost all of them wrote about, described what happened to them. They no longer had a compelling future. How do I have an adventure? I walked on the moon. Everything else is small by nature. And as a result, they got depressed. Most of them abused alcohol and drugs. Why? Because they're looking for adventure on a moon run and they missed the adventure in a smile. So I train myself daily, prime myself to find those little things that are so beautiful and feel them. Because the more I feel them, the more I can give that to someone else. The more I can move that direction, the more I can enjoy as well. It's putting the mask on me first. Who's with me on this? Say I. Okay? So that's, after we do our breathing, step 1 of the 3 steps, first the breathing, then the 3 steps. 1, gratitude. 3 minutes roughly, a minute each, 3 different moments you can feel grateful for. And feel it, enjoy it, savor it, live in it. Next 3 and a third minutes. Second piece we're gonna do is you're gonna feel the energy in you and do a prayer or a blessing. Now, I know many of you are not religious. I'm not suggesting you need to be. But almost all of us know there's a power in love. You know, if God was love and we didn't come up with all the other names for God, you wouldn't have much argument between people. So imagine that what you're gonna do is imagine energy of God, the universe, whatever you want to imagine, coming down into you like a white light and breathing it down in through your body, down your legs, into the earth, and then coming back up and out again. So it's, and then comes back up. And you don't have to do this with your hands, but I'm trying to show you what the feeling is. And while you're doing this, what you're gonna do during those 3 minutes is you're gonna give thanks. It's like a prayer saying, heal my body, my mind, my emotions, strengthen me, make me the best I can be, strengthen my love, my passion, my courage, whatever it is that you value in yourself. And you feel that happening. Of the 3 minutes, I do that for about a minute and a half, and the other minute and a half, I then take that energy through me, and I send it in a circle around to my children, to my family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my associates, to my partners, to the people I meet on the street, to my clients. And so it's taking the energy in. Now, you might sound like woo-woo stuff, but the idea of allowing your nervous system to heal and strengthen, just the focus of that alone, for you is strong, and sending to others as well. So you can think it's all bullshit, but try it and decide based on the experience. If you do it a while, I think you're gonna find it'll deepen that sense of gratitude because it becomes not only gratitude, but a healing, a strengthening, and a gift to those you love. The last 3 minutes, I call 3 to thrive. You're gonna think of 3 things that you really want to accomplish or achieve, but instead of like hoping it happens or thinking about it happening, you're gonna step in your mind and experience it as if it's done. You're gonna see it or feel it, breathe it, celebrate it like you've already achieved the goal. What you're doing is training your reticular activating system. And we talked about this the other day, the part of your brain that notices things. When you didn't, before you bought that car or outfit, you never noticed them. Now you buy that car outfit, those cars and outfits are everywhere. How come? Because your RAS, now that you own one, says, this is important. I need to pay attention to this. Well, when you get clear what you want and you see it as done and feel it and create it in your mind and your heart and you celebrate it, there's a sense of certainty that enters your body and your reticular activating system starts to go to work on making it happen. So you spend a minute each on those. So basically 3 minutes each, 3 1/3 minutes each, and we're done. All right? How many want to try it? All right? Then let's do it. So before you do, stand up. Shake your body out. And if you're going to relax, the fastest way to relax is first push yourself to a high level of energy, then it allows you to drop deeper. So find a partner and go, I own you. When you say I own you, it means I challenge you. I've got more energy than you, old person. Say, I own you. I own you. On a count of 3, outdo their energy with celebration like a little kid. 1. Let's do it. 1. 2. Use your voice and your body. 3. Go. Hugging a seat, feeling great. All right. Put your notebook aside. If you want, take a quick little sip of water if you've been jumping around a bit. If you have some tissue, it might be time to blow your nose. Be sure to do it in your neighbor's ear so they fully appreciate the experience. All right? Put things aside. Here's what we're going to do. Our hands are going to come up. As they come up, we take a breath in. We're going to do it with our eyes closed, and we'll count 3 sets of 10. I'll count it so you don't have to worry about it. Just do it explosively. By the way, your hands come up. When you explode out from the gut, out the nose. Okay? Close your eyes. We'll begin. Ready? Lights down. Here we go. I should hear you. It should come out your nose loud. Stop. Your eyes closed. Put your hands, palms up on your lap. And just feel. Feel if you feel any tingling in your body. Feel if you feel maybe a sense of peace. Maybe be a hint of happiness every now and then for some of you. Just for no good reason except you want it. We're going to do 3 sets of 30 again, 3 sets of 10. Here we go. Hands come up as we breathe in. Stop. Palms up, eyes closed. Once again, just feel whatever you feel. Relaxation, any tingling, perhaps a sense of peace. Some of you, there might be a little joy or happiness that creeps in. Just because it's enjoyable, why not? One more set of 30, 3 sets of 10. Here we go. enjoying it, you might just take your hands and put them on your heart for a moment, physically feel your heart, and breathe deep in your heart. Feel the power of your heart, the strength of your heart, the beauty of your heart. What are you proud your heart has guided you to feel or to give or to do or to share or to enjoy? As long as that heart is beating, you live. And something in the universe, God, the universe, some energy, some infinite intelligence, whatever you call it, loved you enough to give you this heart. You didn't have to earn it. It knew you were enough before you were born. So give thanks for this beautiful heart that beats 100,000 times a day without you even having to think about it. It beats even when you sleep. And as long as it beats, you live. What a gift. Now, for 3 minutes, a minute each, start with one memory, one moment in your life you could feel incredibly grateful for if you wanted to. What's a moment? Could have been with your kids or your husband or wife or friends or by yourself or prayer or a sporting moment, any moment at all that you could feel so grateful for. And then step back in that moment as if you were there now, looking through your own eyes, seeing what you saw then as if it was happening now, breathing, hearing, feeling that feeling of gratitude as if you were there right now. Take a moment and fill up with that memory like you're there. Enjoy it. Savor it. Fill up with that gratitude. A moment you love, a moment that is precious. Think of a second moment now you can feel deeply grateful for. It could be anything from your childhood, as an adult, could have been 10 years ago, could have been yesterday or today. Any moment you could feel deeply grateful for. Step into that moment right now like you're there once again. Seeing, hearing, feeling what you're feeling then, now. Fill up with that gratitude. Savor it. Give thanks. Feel so grateful. Think of a third moment now. Deeply grateful for if you wanted to. See it, feel it, hear it, experience it. You might even feel a smile inside that starts to show up slightly on your face if you wanted to. Fill up with the beauty of that moment, the love or the sacredness or the gift of that magic moment. Feel that that moment was a blessing in your life, wasn't it? And then just for fun, think of a coincidence that you're grateful for. You know, we all love coincidences because we didn't make it happen. It was life happening for us, not to us. You were heading to a restaurant or to a meeting and you met the love of your life. You weren't planning on it. Or a business partner. Or you got exposed to an idea that changed your life. And you didn't do it. Life, God, the universe brought it to you. It's really beautiful when we can start to see that life is always happening for us, not to us. Even even the problems are gifts if we learn from them. They lead to greater growth, aliveness, love, certainty, strength. What's a coincidence you're grateful for that happened because it led to something you treasure, you value, you appreciate, you're grateful for? Fill up with that gratitude. And was it a coincidence, or were you guided? We're going to go to step 2 now. Imagine, you can relax your hands off your heart if you haven't already. Imagine an energy. It can be a gold light, a white light, an ice blue light coming from the sky, from space, from the heavens, down through the top of your head, the crown of your head. And as it goes through, that white or gold or blue light penetrates your skull, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, your lower back, your stomach, your legs, calves, through the feet, into the ground, circling to the core of the earth. Imagine it. And then imagine it circling back up to the top and out the top of your head. Back down, and as it does, feel the energy come in, and imagine that your life, your mind, your emotion, your body are being healed and strengthened all the way into the earth. Back up your legs, through the chest, through the top of your head, and out into the sky. And keep bringing it down like a game of energy. And think to yourself as you do this, heal my body, heal my mind, heal my spirit, strengthen me. Strengthen the best parts of me, my courage, my faith, my determination, my love, my passion, my compassion, my caring. And then do it again and just feel like each time it's almost like a cleansing and a strengthening of your whole nervous system. Like every cell, every nerve in your body feels alive, healed, strengthened. Like the best parts of you are getting stronger. Your love, your joy, your playfulness, your laughter, your faith, your determination, your persistence, your love. And when you feel really the energy or trust that's there, it's like a prayer or a blessing. Now take that energy in your heart and send it to the people closest to you. Imagine, they don't even have to know it, that you're sending energy into them that heals their mind, their heart, their emotions, their body. That it strengthens the best in them, their joy, their love, their happiness, their determination, their courage, their faith, their joy. And do it with those closest to you, your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, your children, close family members, close friends, co-workers, business partners, strangers, clients, everyone. And just feel that you want the best for them. You want them to be blessed. It's hard for us to be blessed if we don't want the same blessings for others. Those we love and those we don't even know. Just fill up with that energy that heals and strengthens you and those you love and those you meet. Energy comes down all the way through, cleanses, strengthens, comes back up, back into the sky. Touches all those you love. Make it like a game. It feels fun to keep feeling stronger and happier, and then spreading that strength and happiness through either prayer or love or blessings or all the above. Whatever is appropriate for you, whatever you believe in. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. Whatever you believe, whatever you feel, let it flow. Finally, our third step, you're going to think of 3 results, 3 outcomes, 3 goals that you want to turn into reality. And we'll take a minute each, one at a time. I want you to imagine that you've already achieved that goal. You've already made it happen. And you're feeling it. There should be a smile inside you. You're celebrating it. And how the beauty of your achieving that not only makes your life better, but allows you to touch others that you love, care about, reach out to. So see a goal or a desire that you really want to make happen, but don't think about making it happen. See it as done. Feel it. Celebrate it like it's the ultimate victory. Feel grateful for it, like you were guided to the result. Really feel the excitement of it, the joy of it. Awesome, you're doing great. Great job. Then think of a second goal or outcome, but really see and feel yourself achieving it and then celebrating it, and see what it brings to your life and the people you care about, and feel the joy, the excitement, the fun of it, the pride, making it happen as if it's happened already right now in this moment. And finally, think of a third outcome, a result you want, a goal you want to make real. Step in it like you're there. See and feel yourself achieving it and being out of your mind with excitement and gratitude and joy. You might even just make yourself smile really huge for the sake of it, or a subtle one inside, whatever you prefer. But really feeling the appreciation of this, the gratitude, the excitement of it, the joy of it. It is done. Amen. Feel it. Breathe it. And then just say, thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Continue to breathe, feeling this gratitude, feeling the joy, feeling the blessings in your mind, body, heart, and soul, the blessings to those you love and meet. And start to feel the achievement, the joy, the excitement, and start to build that energy a little bit inside. Like the energy is building up inside you, and it's going to build to a peak where you're going to expand and make a sound in a few minutes, not just yet. Just feel so grateful, so happy, so blessed. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. And when you're ready, slowly, when you're ready, you can rise up and begin to stretch your body and just feel that energy inside you, building, strengthening, feeling grateful. And then let the energy rise up. Stand up and rise up. Extend your body. In a few moments, we're going to make a sound, the loudest sound you've ever made that you could enjoy making, a sound of joy, of excitement, of playfulness, of grace, of guidance. The kind of sound you make if you were thanking the universe or God for all that's inside you, all that you've lived, all that you're going to live, all that's coming. Get ready to build it up. Faith, joy, excitement, energy, passion. More excitement, more energy, more joy than ever. Get ready. 1, 2. Unleash the sound. Now reach inside and double the intensity, louder and enjoy it. Go! Now, bring it into your heart. Take the feelings inside. Feel it in you, as you, it is you. Tony Robbins didn't do any of this shit. This is you. Your spirit and soul awakened. It's you that awakens you. You awaken yourself with gratitude. You awaken yourself with grace. You awaken yourself with appreciation. You awaken yourself by seeing and commanding and celebrating what you want, not begging for it like you're weak. Knowing it's in you, as you, this is you. We are not made to be small or less. We're made to feel fully. 1, 2, 3, make the sound! Double the intensity, you gotta enjoy it, go! One more time, go! One more, go for it! Take it into your heart. Breathe it inside you. It's in you. As you. This is the real you. If you strip away the conditioning, if you strip away the fear, and you prime yourself for your true nature, gratitude, love, strength, caring, passion, aliveness, this is what we're made for. This is who we are. Everything else is just fear and conditioning. And we are more than anything that could ever happen to us, more than anything we could ever face. You are more than any problem.